Hi, this is Joelle, and this is In the Cards with the Viberarian. As you know, I love oracle cards as a divination tool, and I have quite an extensive collection of oracle decks and tarot decks in my collection here in the Viberary. And I am always excited when there are products that come out that are really high vibrational, and it is very easy to use these kinds of tools that are just filled with love and conscious purpose. It is very easy to be able to use those as tools to tap in to receive guidance that can be so very helpful. I've been on here before talking about my friend Chris, who is the beautiful spirit behind all things intuitive. I've had her on to interview her on the talk show and also to talk with her about her first deck of cards, the Messages of Love Oracle cards. And she has continued to bring new decks out to those of us who are seeking those kind of tools on a very really frequent, I won't say frequent because these are not like mass produced, but she certainly has been receiving a lot of messages to be able to create these decks that she has with very specific guidance. And one of the things that I like about, and what I've been able to feel about the messages that came through in these decks is that they are not kind of like Hallmark card versions of like romantic pinings and things like that. They're very simple and straightforward messages that really help you kind of put a context around what you are experiencing. She really has been able to give a voice to messages. She's got a deck, Messages of Closure, that is, a very excellent resource for having communications beyond the veil. And of course, her Hidden Truth and In the Shadows and Messages of Love's Oracle cards are very popular on Etsy. So I find that the readings that I deliver with these are really relevant for myself and then with the clients that I have as well. They've always read well. I would always take a deck or two of hers up with me to the big psychic fair up at Gloria's on the first weekend of the month at the Big Blue Barn. So that's actually where I first met Chris. So I've always taken her decks back when I've gone there to serve customers. So I'm very excited today because I am going to be reading from her newest deck, the Hidden Truth Volume 2 cards. Now, this is her first Hidden Truth deck. It's not her first Oracle card deck. There have been like upgrades and product changes as she has refined her process over the last couple of years. So depending on what version you have, some may have actually the Hidden Truth written on the back here. I actually have a previous deck, I think, that has the words. Let me see if I can put, yes, all the way across versus this. So, I don't know if these are collectibles now or what. So the newest deck, as you can see here, the Hidden Truth, it says Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Edition. All right. And I love that this is just really like so much of the air energy, sky energy. Again, these are now in boxes. And it says here, this is a follow-up to our best-selling original, The Hidden Truth Volume 2, has 54 brand new messages to provide even more depth into and clarity about your connection with another person. Volume 2 focuses on the divine masculine and divine feminine energies and works for any relationship. It can be used alone and with other oracle cards or to clarify tarot. And here we've got All Things Intuitive where you can connect with her. It's all things intuitive. So Etsy, so anyway, I'm just really so excited because I will read from this deck. What I'm going to do is do a couple different readings. Like first I'll do 3 individual card pulls from here. So be thinking of a number in your head, 1, 2, 3. And I'll draw individual series of messages for each of those 3 sets, okay? And then we'll see about adding in some of the original hidden truth and maybe even a charm or 2, depending on how things go. Matter of fact, let's see here if we get 3 charms out. These are the charms that are made by All Things Intuitive as well. Okay, I got exactly 3 charms. So we have a dragonfly, an anchor, and it looks to be a bee or a wasp. Let's see if I can pull that over. All right, now they're all already speaking to me. So anyway, that will be our pile 1, 2, 3. So I also always keep her spray handy if you need something to cleanse your space. I just gave a bottle to my tax lady because she works in a high stress environment with lots of people in it, you know, coming through with lots of problems and issues. And so I knew she needed to have some with her as well. So get you something to keep your energy together. So anyway, this is going to be with the hidden truth 2. This is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So let's deal with our pile for the wasp. And we'll do completely individual draws for each one. The cards are a good weight. They're very slippery kind of, so they don't stick together and they slide across the surface well. This is just a simple IKEA table surface, so they're not matte. They're definitely got a gloss to them, and they feel like they would be water or moisture resistant as well. All right, so for the first pile, which is the bee, what messages are there for you? I have trouble with intimacy. I do love you. I hide my feelings. I feel the sexual tension. You can't really see that here. It's at the bottom. Let me move everything up. All right, let's see what the original hidden truth has to add to this conversation. I have trouble with intimacy. I do love you. I hide my feelings. I feel the sexual tension with a bee or wasp or some similar charm. I always love the pink color on these original Hidden Truth decks. It's like a gorgeous shade of pink. All right. I'm starting to understand our connection. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I want to feel that way again. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. All right, I'm starting to understand our connection. I've had trouble with intimacy. I do love you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I hide my feelings. I want to feel that way again. I feel the sexual tension. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. All right, so that's the reading for group number 1. Let's see what we have for group number 2, which is going to be the anchor. All right, for those of you that picked the anchor, let's see here. Sorry for the autofocus issues here. Let's see. There we go. All right, so clear. And for the anchor, what is the hidden truth that wants to be expressed today? What is the hidden truth for the anchor in this group? All right. You didn't see my tears. This is for the anchor. I am not over you. I find you so attractive. I feel so drawn to you. Beautiful message. This is for those with the anchor. You didn't see my tears. I am not over you. I find you so attractive. I feel so drawn to you. All right, let's see what messages from the Hidden Truth, Volume 1, want to add to this. All right. I knew exactly what I was doing. I want to tell you how I feel. I am afraid to contact you. I remember every detail of that day. So here we have, you didn't see my tears. I knew exactly what I was doing. I am not over you. I want to tell you how I feel. I find you so attractive. I'm afraid to contact you. I feel so drawn to you. I remember every detail of that day. All right, so beautiful messages. The last group are the ones who selected the dragonfly. Okay, let's see what we have. Messages, the hidden truth to be expressed to the dragonfly group. The beautiful thing about charms and oracle cards is that you really can receive your own guidance and have a direct conversation for yourself without any kind of interpretation or filter. Everyone's message that is received from these is perfectly valid. So I love charms and things like that because it really just it's so unique to see the ways that the signs and symbols kind of work together. So, all right, last shuffle here for the dragonfly. All right. You inspire me. I want you back. I don't know why this happened. And I miss being with you. All right, let's see what we have from the Hidden Truth number 1 to add to this conversation. It's a sweet message. It's got me smiling. All the messages actually have me smiling. I love this. This is a beautiful experience with this new deck today. All right. I bury myself in work to forget you. I knew exactly what I was doing. I want to tell you how I feel. The timing just wasn't right for us. All right. Wow, this is just really beautiful. So I bury myself in work to forget you. You inspire me. I want you back. I knew exactly what I was doing. I don't know how, or I don't know why this happened. I want to tell you how I feel. I miss being with you. The timing just wasn't right for us. All right. Beautiful. As you can see, I think I would probably end up mixing the decks together to do readings with them possibly at some point once I've used them. That's really beautiful. Beautiful job. I can't wait to see what the next messages that Chris will be bringing forward. I'm super happy. Definitely check out All Things Intuitive. And I hope you'll tune in for another episode of In the Cards with the Viberarian. We've got plenty more things to talk about, many more cards to share. And I hope you enjoy the cards as much as I do. Namaste.